What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video tutorial of a free code cap section React. And in this video we're going to be creating a simple JSX element in React. Okay, so how do we do this? So first of all, it gives us an intro that React is an open source Vue library created and maintained by Facebook. It's a great tool to render the user interface, which is UI, or modern web applications. React uses a syntax extension of JavaScript called JSX that allows you to write HTML directly with JavaScript. This has several benefits. It lets you use the full programmatic power of JavaScript within HTML and helps you keep your code readable. For the most part, JSX is similar to the HTML that you have already learned. However, there are a few key differences that will be covered throughout these challenges. For instance, because JSX is a syntactic extension of JavaScript, you can actually write JavaScript directly within JSX. To do this, you simply include the code you want to be treated as JavaScript within the curly braces. Okay, interesting. Like this. So we want this code to be treated as JavaScript, and this can be included in the curly braces which are here. Alright, keep this in mind since it's used in several future challenges. However, because JSX is not a valid JavaScript, JSX code must be compiled into JavaScript. The transpiler Babel is a popular tool for this process. For your convenience, it's already added behind the scenes for these challenges. If you happen to write syntactically invalid JSX, you will see the first tests in these challenges fail. It's worth noting that under the hood, the challenges are calling the JSX on the root element. Alright? And this function is what places your JSX into React's own lightweight representation of the DOM. React then uses snapshots of its own DOM to optimize updating only specific part of the actual DOM. Alright, so it gives us some instructions as well now. It says that the current code uses JSX to assign a div element to the constant JSX. Alright, yep, it's assigning the div element to the constant JSX, yep. Replace the div with a h1 element and add the text hello JSX inside it. Right, cool. So essentially what this is saying is that we need to replace the div tags here with the h1 element tags and then add hello JSX in them. Alright, so let's do that. So I'm gonna just type in h1 tag, open tag, and then h1 close tag, and then I'm gonna type in this phrase here, hello JSX. Alright, so hello JSX, perfect, and then an exclamation mark as well. And just so you know that if you don't type the exclamation mark, your test will not pass at all. Alright, so you need to have the exclamation mark in there as well. Alright, there we go. that one's done for you. And I think what is the whole this whole summary of the paragraphs is that JSX is an extension, I mean the syntactic extension of JavaScript. So I would say this is all JSX, and what that means is that it's a combination of JavaScript and HTML combined together. So here we're using JavaScript, and then we're assigning this HTML tag markup, I mean HTML, to the JavaScript constant called JSX. That's essentially what it's saying, this whole thing. And because the JSX, because the JSX code must be compiled into JavaScript first. This can't be done directly, so you need to install a transpiler called Babel, which essentially translate your JSX code into JavaScript. Compiles your JSX code into JavaScript. Alright guys, this is it for this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have fun practicing, and I hope you understood the extremely basic concept of React and how to use it. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have fun practicing this concept. Oops, I forgot to run the test. Perfect.